Ujamaa, great Ujamaa, great Ujamaa, to you, great Ujamaa, great Ujamaa, great Ujamaa, to you, you. Hey. Hey, family, great Ujamaa to each and every last one of you. Thank you for joining us on this beautiful day. I know it's a lot of children in Central Ohio that woke up, that's waking up mad as hell. They like, ooh, we ain't going to school tomorrow. Sorry, baby. Nature had other plans that didn't include you getting a day off from school. Man plans and God plans. Children plan and God plans. God is the greatest of planners. All right, so it's just a mess out there. Last night, man, if that shit would have froze, oh man. But last night we had the opportunity to do a class, and 3 of the Gye-Nyame family, 3 of the tribe came out, and we did our thing. We started, well, actually the idea was thought up by one of my sons, Brother Dante, and we did an American style Monopoly. We taught people how to play American style Monopoly, right? And I know like everybody know how to play Monopoly. Everybody know how to play American style Monopoly, American history Monopoly, right? So we had to go on and introduce the people to American history and the financial system. So of course, a few of us got definite advantages in the game. We got a head start in the game. We got an opportunity to purchase all the property, build the property up, and then allow 4 to 5 more players onto the board. And the fuckery ensued. Because the question started immediately is, how is this fair? And the only response I could come up with, I worked hard for every Monopoly dollar I ever had. And for you to get on this board that I allowed you on and ask them questions just hurt my heart. Now get your ass in jail. And you got the real 2 doubles to get out, because that's how we play. 2 doubles in a row. You want some property? All the property here. I got 1. I will give this one to you for 50. And y'all can all put your money together. We only got $10. Wait, hold on. That's because you didn't get up early enough. That's because you didn't grind hard enough. What's wrong with you? You got the same opportunities in this game that I had. No, you can't get a loan from the bank. You don't qualify. And on top of that, you in jail. Roll them 2 doubles and shut up. So after playing the Monopoly game, we was able to move into the conversation about how the way we play the game kind of reflects more along the lines how the game is rigged against us. And one of the major points that I wanted them to understand was that we're not promoting doom and gloom view. One of the major tenets, ideas that we rest on in Gye-Nyame is we talk about these principles of Ma'at. The number 9, one of the rules, number 9 says, be able to distinguish the real from the unreal. And I was just letting the people know, look, over the next few months that we're together, it is my responsibility to help dispel some of the illusions so that you can actually see reality and not be scared of reality, not be ashamed of the reality, not be scared to face and look the reality in the face, because only by looking the reality of where we are in our lives can we overcome and move to the next level. It is so many of us 80 West, so many of us black folks here in America, regardless of where we come from, that are caught up in illusions. We haven't distinguished the real from the unreal, because it's not comfortable to really understand your place in this country, your place in this social system, your place in the political system, your place in the economic system, you know what I'm saying? Your place in the educational system. And the only way to make changes is to actually look at where you are. Sort of like a recovering alcoholic. Okay? It's sort of like a recovering alcoholic. You know what I'm saying? Or a drug addict. Until you admit to where you are and what you are, there's no way to overcome the problem. Damn, my phone is going off. I hope that's merchandise. Y'all hear them bells? Hope that's merchandise. Hope that's donations. Y'all hooking the brother up this morning, right? So that's what we were yesterday, and then it started snowing, and we had to kind of rush up out of the spot that we was in. But I really enjoyed myself, and we're gonna repeat part 1 next Ujamaa, actually 7 days from now, with another group, and we're gonna rotate this, and Gye-Nyame's going to be blessed a little bit, but we're gonna have the opportunity to have conversations with people outside the realm of what we are. You know what I'm saying? Because what Gye-Nyame is like, it's kind of like a closed loop. Closed loop is like, because we have similar conversations with the same people over and over again. What this is going to give us an opportunity to do is to set up the conversation in a will help us build the curriculum, right? So when we bring in new people in, they have a better understanding of where we are, so that we could really start having a discussion about where we want to go. Okay? So, with all that being said, I can ran my mouth. First off, I want to welcome you to the Congregation of the Mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Come on, anime. Come on, girl. What's wrong with you? What? Cleveland was messing with you yesterday? What? Cleveland ain't supposed to be on. What? Cleveland. Oh, snap. All right. This is a Heart of a Simple production. And of course, this is the Daily Toast. And great Ujamaa to each and every last one of you. He was messing with you too, Simba? Live here, Gye-Nyame Journey, where we strive to blow up your old paradigm. Yeah, that's right here, Gye-Nyame Journey. We blowing up those paradigms. Let's kick it. Oh, damn. Hold on. on, family. I can't kick it yet. I ain't got no water. Kind of foolishness is that. Running my mouth, I forgot to get the water. So I got to do it the hard way. This is my just in case coronavirus goes wild. We can't leave the house. Bottom. Whew. Speaking of coronavirus, we got the coronavirus kicking ass in China. We got locusts kicking ass in East Africa, moving west very fast. A lot of shit going on, fam. Then on top of that, I'm gonna go through that. I got an article I gotta share with y'all. Woo. Where your young, healthy son when you need him? Hope I don't get it on my equipment. You know, it'd be nice if my son just came home and got everything ready so he wouldn't have to worry about, or I wouldn't have to worry about anything. So everything I tell him, he could be just laying down and be like, done, 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 done. That'd be brilliant. Guess I did my movement this morning. All right. Oh, man, we lost the internet connection for... What's going on here? Let's see. Look like we lost the internet connection for... Because I ain't got no data. I don't know why that data sign is up there. But, Spreaker, I apologize. Obviously, there's some fuckery afoot. But it appears to still be recording, so hopefully you get it. Great Ujamaa to you as well, Brother Kwame. So we're about to hit it. Let's hit it. That water wore me out. I'm younger than I used to be. Brother can't do it like he used to, but I still could do it. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink. Now grab your glass for that water. Get your pitcher of that water or your bottle. Lift that pitcher of that water or your bottle. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Water pouring awful slow today. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Family, move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, move, then drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, raise toast then? Take your breath and drink some water. Lift and pour yourself some water. Move your body, drink some water. Hey, raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, live ounces, eat a culturally appropriate diet. Hey, take your breath. Lift and pour. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Hey, hey. Toast your ancestors. Drink up, family. Man, oh man. Listen, listen, listen. Linda, listen. Kwame, listen. Cynthia, listen. Everybody, listen. Listen. We have a major problem. So, I wake up this morning, check my news line, and on Vox.com, www, all those W's, .vox.com. They say how Bible prophecy shapes Trump's foreign policy. It ain't just Trump. Let's don't fool ourselves. No. If I have any fear, this is one of my major fears. We got motherfuckers that believe. I mean, it's like they make fun of me reading fairy tales and folk tales for grown folks and shit. We got people shaping policy on this shit. We don't. No. Oh, God. Oh, God. We do. The people with their finger on the button. Oh, God. What are we gonna do? This shit is so sad, it's funny. U.S. foreign policy is being shaped by Bible prophecy. So even the strike on the dude in Iran, y'all remember the general they killed? Oh my God. I knew this for a while. So, hold on. Hold on. Siren, good. Always, the fuckery sirens, always ready to go off. But listen, so not only do we have foreign policy being shaped by the Bible, being led by evangelicals who read the Bible not as parable, but as fact, right? With great influence. See, family, I keep telling y'all about this stubborn minority. Y'all don't listen to me. We got a stubborn minority that is looking at the Bible literally, that is influencing policies that not only affect your life, but affect the world. these individuals are a minority, and they are part of a minority, and they're running the Republican Party. And I keep telling y'all, all we got to do is have the same fervor for what we believe in. Not the same level of foolishness, though, but the same fervor, that energy, that, this is true. Reparations is true. It's fact. If y'all need a prophecy, I'll write that shit for you. Or I go find some shit. We can use a Brer Rabbit tail and be like, this is fact. God damn it. It's not. No, Brer Rabbit said it. Yeah, we can use Ace. We got to do something, family. Because this shit is, because we can't stay. All right, siren. Calm down, because the siren gets paid. And it's very excited to get started at any given time. Just like Anime and Simba and the explosion. I got them all, and the only one is always ready at the drop of a dime. Calm down. Thank you, siren. That fuckery siren is just always ready to go. All right, so we got foreign policy being shaped by evangelical Christians who are a stubborn minority. So if they could shape foreign policy, what could our stubborn minority make happen? I'm telling y'all, we gonna change the world. We gonna change the world. Now, so then we got the coronavirus, which they thought leveled out. Oh, hell no. Not Mr. Corona. Not the disease named after a popular beer. No way. Not the coronavirus. Coronavirus, like, fuck that. I want some more spotlight. There have been another 14,000 cases found in one of those provinces over there in China. And I know a lot of y'all like, what is going on? So we got foreign policy being shaped by people who read the Bible as literal truth and that are trying to make everything happen so that Jesus come back. And we've been waiting for Jesus for a long time. Grandmama was waiting for Jesus. Her mama was waiting for Jesus. We could trace Jesus waiting far beyond the plantations, right? And waiting. I ain't mad, because I love my Christian brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? Especially ones with some sense. But, all right. So they're trying to shape foreign policy, and America is a big part of the whole prophecy piece. So they need to make certain things happen. So please understand that sometimes when some of this shit is happening, it's not necessarily a well thought out strategy. It's a group of motherfuckers that's trying to make prophecy come true. I was just thinking the coronavirus is, I ain't gonna say the coronavirus is a beer, but there is a beer named Corona. That's like some good old, what they say, there's no such thing as bad advertisement. But anyway, so we got the coronavirus whooping ass over there in China. The body bags, they're getting the gloves and the mask ready, because you got a lot of people that are fleeing China that are coming to America, and a few, now they say only one, in San Diego I think it was misdiagnosed, so he been walking around infecting motherfuckers, right? And it just so happened that one of those motherfuckers probably get on a plane and just fly into Columbus right now. They just niggas justify their most base desire through biblical prophecy, nothing more. I have no doubt. And also don't believe, and they are able to fulfill those desires through the policies that they are able to influence into being. And we got to understand that that's where a lot of power lies with America. America is like a wild horse, right? It's like a wild horse. It's out of control right now. You know what I'm saying? It is like the individuals that are able to get up on that motherfucker will be able to ride and guide where the horse is going. You know, I'm just like, it's up for grabs. And I'm just like, yo, let's grab for the reins. Let's get on the saddle, y'all. Let's get on the saddle. You know what I'm saying? Because reparations are due. All right. Then we got theguardian.com. I don't have the article. I just read the article about the coronavirus. I didn't want to post it up because, once again, that's that whole, I guess the Bible thing is fear too. That whole fear piece. Because remember, they're coming at us. They're going to come at us with fear. They're going to come at us with guilt. They're going to come at us with blame. Fear, guilt, and blame. To try to curtail us from doing whatever we want to do. So fear, here's part of the fear. And then also in Africa, moving from the Horn of Africa into Central Africa as we speak. Gangster grasshoppers. Yes, that's right. Gangster grass. That's all a locust is. It's a gangster grasshopper. Is running through, stealing, robbing. You know what I'm saying? Not caring about the police. You know what I'm saying? Just predators. Just mugging people and taking crops. Just landing on. These motherfuckers flow out the desert and they say that these bodies, these masks, these I can't what they call them, when the locusts all gather together, and these swarms or whatever they form. I can't remember what they call it for locusts. Locusts got their own. They so gangster, they got their own term. These motherfuckers are like a plague, and they just move from plot to plot, and they could grow and be like a city moving. How you doing, Davey? And they descend down on crops, right? And they say that a swarm as big as New York can eat as much food as New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania combined. These are some gangster, greedy ass grasshoppers. You know what I'm saying? And the thing, I used to feel bad about killing them motherfuckers when I was young. They don't mind killing us. Gangster grasshoppers in the news. All right, so let's go and do this toast so I can get y'all up out of here. Get this beautiful, marvelous, fantastic day started. So family, we gonna toast with some of that, coffee ambrosia, that coffee ambrosia. I made too much this time, family. But it ain't like it's a bad problem to have. I actually made too much. So I got like 3 gallons sitting in my car right now, just chilling. I only have to bring them inside because it's chill outside, but they still keep popping the corks out. Corks, pop, pop. Damn. I be driving, pop. Like, ah. Girls start screaming. I'm like, ah, who's shooting? Somebody's shooting. You know what I'm saying? No, it's the cork. Because I've been shot, so that's like post-traumatic. It take me a second to get myself back together. Pop! Anyway, but it's better that the cork pop than, because if you listen, I've been in the car where I had a bottle blow up, and that shit was like shrapnel. I'm driving. God damn. And it just happened to be it wasn't a beat, it was purple. I'm like, damn, I'm bleeding purple. No, okay. Whew. All right, but anyway, First, giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call it Creator. We lift up our glass, we salute that Creator, and guess what we say, family? We say, Ashe. From there, family, we move on to our list of our ancestors. Yes, yes, yes. And I'm so glad that many of you have trusted me with to carry on the new tradition of reading our ancestors on a daily basis. We're going to do the toast, and I'm going to try to go by memory as far as I can. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert Texas, Davis, I'm Brown Singh, Rosalie Tilly, Joseph William Walter, Christopher Fanny Gasson, I'm Lena, Uncle Chris, I'm Fiend, Cleveland, Jimmy Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines. Let me start. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert Texas, Davis, I'm Brown Singh, Rosalie Tilly, Georgia William Walter, Christopher Fanny Gasson, I'm Lena, Uncle Chris, I'm Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown. Second, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines. Oh my God, I'm going in the loop. All right. Let me look at Gina Gaines real quick. I'm so ashamed. Didn't even make it past my ancestors. Herman Brown II, Barbara Twigs, Wash Ellis, Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tapper, John Fallar, Montague Pippin, Aaron No More, Exapet, Mile, Rob Malik Core, Dr. Mary Ann Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Malls, Phyllis Rose, Ford Jr., Kelly D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Meldell Hodge, Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bert Beatty, Sel Ware, Levita Farmer, Agoso Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theodis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Dang, I did that. Did that. Yeah, don't. Well, Thomas said Barry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thorne, Pearl G. Thorne, Nada Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thorne, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keachita Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Darrell Giles, Watson Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Earl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy. Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson. Kwame, I almost made it to your ancestors. Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Derrida Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Ward, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Adel Vester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinez, Don Patet Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas Lewis Berry, Lacey Eleanor Howe, Frank Russell Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs, the second being the Triggs, Reverend Andy Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson, Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amica Russell, Lee Monage, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. I guess by me learning this list, I'm learning something new, which will keep my mind young and spry. So family, let's, like I said, there's a reason for us doing everything we do. William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Procedure Filani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Barry Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Elise Wallace, DeFritas Hines, Anders Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winter Priest Canterbury, Wilson Haley, Emma Hine, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Petey Brown, Roy Lee, Britt Dub Jr., William Johnson, Wilbert Lowman, Edith Katniss, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pena Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Samuel Evans Sr., Nayland Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, R.G. Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gatson, Jerry Bradley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Akabuki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, Jim Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkerson, Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Cleaver, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, Georgia Hallie Johnson, Archie Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Jean Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula Andrew Baker, Patricia Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Haskins, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Viola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary France, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy K. Hughes Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Urchin Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, and Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Remy Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Bradley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruth Brown, Charles Walker, Charlie Walker Sr., Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rayshawn Easley, Javale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Rachel Albert, Mazarine Cofer, George Swan, Imani Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlie Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. Let's move on. We got Joella Giles, James Carswell, Roberta Adams, also known as Otsis, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shank Lewis, Ronald Sheldon Jr., David Top, Christina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac, Cunda, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McCarroll, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quincy Sample, Candace Simmons, Severn Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sonny Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denise Gray, Nathaniel Hassan Turner. Khalid is in transition, also known as Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flint, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilly, Angeline Gantz, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Cripper, Dominique Nichols, Ruth, Elaine Johnson, Teresa Sambu, Aunt Maxine, Uncle James, Henry Monga III, Tamara Dowdy, Nicole Harris, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Cassandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie Ann Webb, Dan Walton, Outlaw T. Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem and Como, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Creamy Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Towton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Joseph Carl White, Desi Woods, T. Lar Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnilla Willis, Ethel Lane, Samanda Damon, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Murrow, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Murrow, Sylvester Foster, James and Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Cofer, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Tooth the Don, Xavier Winston, and Chris Kinney. We give a round of applause to all of our ancestors. I want to thank all of you who have participated and who have trusted me with the ancestors. And once again, they're in good hands. Man, our business over here, we're getting up, we're doing our toast. So we raise up the glass to salute the past, to remember the past, to reflect on the past so that we could gain the wisdom. And in some cases, gain the power to move forward with force. So we raise our glass once again to those ancestors and we say Ashe. And speaking of moving in the moment in force, because we got to be standing on a firm foundation in which we are. We come from some of the most resilient individuals on this planet. We raise our glass to this present moment and use that power to salute the principle of the day. And the principle of the day is cooperative economics. Ujamaa, right? So I want to give the Ujamaa babies a round of applause because it is your day. Raise our glass. For those that don't understand, well, I mean, I guess I just told you Ujamaa means cooperative economics. So go and activate those reticular formations. I hope that you are able to find the principle because it's out there. Principles are working in our community. It's just a matter of us learning to focus on them, learning to see them, learning to push them further into action. Now, also on this day, we celebrate the principle of reciprocity. We also celebrate the principle of gratitude, which is one of the M7. We talk about the color green, as you can see right here, that I'm wearing. Oh, what a beautiful Daily Toaster hoodie you got on there, Brother Hatim. How do I get it? I'm so glad you asked. Go to gnjmedia.live/merch, and you can find you a hoodie in many different colors to let people know that you are a proud Daily Toasters. You are one of the special forces of the spiritual community. All right, so we lift up our glass to the color. Then, of course, we got to this moment. This moment, we raise our glass. In this moment, we raise our glass. Right? Remember in this moment, remember the power of this moment, remember the responsibility of this moment. We are responsible to our ancestors, family. You know what I'm saying? They struggle so that we could be here. We need to struggle. We need to work. And we need to go and clear the way for the future generations. And we can't do that if we messing up our moments. Right? So we're going to use this moment. We're going to focus and we're going to move forward for our children's sake because we are living on borrowed time. This is their time. Just like our ancestors was living on our time. Right? What are we doing with it? Are we being constructive with it? Are we building up for them? We lift it up. We say, From there, family, we move on to our children, our children's children, on to infinity. Many of them that in Central Ohio are waking up upset right now because they're at school. I'm pretty sure they're at school. Let me check the text messages. Let's see. Hate to disappoint the babies and the future generations, because some future generations was possibly going to be made today. Some people was off. Let's see. Looking at the Nah. School is in. So we raise our glass. We raise our glass. Poor babies. I know y'all have plans, right? They was going to do something with they now. But now they now belongs to us. So we raise our glass. We salute those future generations. And we say, Ashe. From their family, you know where we go. You know where we go. We go to all of our relations. We raise that glass and we salute. And we say, Ashe. From all of our relations, family, where we go. This that selfish toast. It's that selfish toast. Of course, CCS is open. Poor babies. Poor babies. But hey, come on, let's focus. We're going to raise that. She said, dag nabbit. I ain't never seen that word spelled. I'm so glad that Miss Cynthia just taught me how to spell a new word, dag nabbit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we raise our glass. Just that selfish toast. What is it that you need in this moment, other than the snow day, for those of you that work in education in Central Ohio? What is it that you need in this moment, right now, to move towards your greatness? We toast and we say, I say, last but not least, family, I toast the most magnificent, most marvelous, most uplifting, the wisest individual in the room, the most beautiful, right? I raise my glass. I say, family, in all seriousness, I wish you peace, power, joy, 100 years. As we say in Gye-Nyame, cat in, because this is our thing. It's our thing, right? We lift up our glasses, go and drink some of this coffee, and bro, just see if it'll wake us up. I'm about to start my day. The best part of waking up is with ambrosia in your cup. I know I'm going to get sued for that one, but hey. Coffee ambrosia in your cup. Hot damn. Summer in the city. Now, what I like about the coffee ambrosia is this. With the coffee ambrosia, right? Unlike the fruits, because what happened is, whether I put the fruit juice in or whether I put the raw food in, what happened, it introduces more sugar, which causes the bacteria and yeast to get even more active. I mean, like super active. They're going to eat up every last piece of sugar. And they eat caffeine, but they don't transform caffeine in the same way. So the caffeine sits up in there and it becomes something else. I got to figure out what it becomes. Somebody out there know what it is. It becomes something else. And it's like, I need my school babies to be warmly dressed and safe travel this morning. And what's crazy is, it's not that cold, it's just wet. We already know that once that wetness set in, you know what I'm saying? So we got to make sure that they dry. So Mama Cynthia say she need all her school babies to be warmly dressed and have safe travels this morning. Right, so family, be on the lookout for others, because you know how it is, so be careful when you're driving. So, but anyway, going back to the ambrosia. So it don't go, it lasts, right? It's a nice little sip, something to sip on, right? Start your day. So I will be taking orders for coffee ambrosia for those coffee drinkers. For others, put in your orders. We are raising money for the Malcolm X Festival. I will be hopefully finishing up some stuff for that over the weekend. Also, we still working on the newsletter, so anybody that have any post for it. Remember, you don't just have to write. You could do video. You could do an MP3 just using your voice. You could have art. You understand what I'm saying? This is a digital newsletter, so we are able to stretch the boundaries. Stretch the boundaries of what a newsletter is. And this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to stretch the boundaries. I'm caught up writing right now. So I'm just like, shit. Because the thing that I'm trying, that shit turned out to be like, I'm on like page 10. So I got to figure out how to cut this. This is a long story. Anyway, this is Brother Howard Tim. I want to thank each and one of y'all for tuning in. Yeah, praise the Lord. I'm out. If there's no more questions, no more comments, no more ancestors for me to toast this morning, I'm going to say peace. And I pray that my fault, peace, unity, peace, not separation, unity, peace. I wish wish that your dad had on there for you. I let my daughters do that for you. All right, peace. Not my younger daughters, because they don't know. My older daughters, they know the rest of that. Peace.